Hey family, so I'm here to ask the question, if Jesus is the way, okay, if he's the truth and the way, the light, or whatever everybody says about him, okay, why did he lie? Okay, so we're going to go to Luke chapter 6, and we're in this chapter they're talking about how Jesus is allowing his disciples to pick on the Sabbath, pick food, work on the Sabbath, which is against the law, okay? So it says, on the Sabbath, Jesus was going through the grain fields, and his disciples began to pick some heads of grain, rubbing them in their hands and eat the kernels. Some of the Pharisees asked, "Why are you doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath?" Jesus answered them, "Have you never read what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He entered the house of God, and taking the consecrated bread, he ate what is lawful only for priests to eat." Okay? So he said David took the bread, okay, and it was against the law for him to eat it, okay? But if you go to 1 Samuel chapter 21 verses 4, it says, "But the priest answered David." Okay, let's go back a little bit, okay? First, we're gonna start at 3, okay? Because it says, "Now then, what do you have?" Because David is asking him for regular bread. He said, "Now then, what do you have? Give me 5 loaves of bread, or whatever you can find," okay? And then it says, "But the priest answered David, I don't have any ordinary bread on hand. However, there is some consecrated bread here, provided the men have kept themselves from women." David replied, "Indeed, women have been kept from us, as usual when I set out. The men's bodies are holy, even on missions that are not holy. How much more so today?" So the priest gave him the consecrated bread, since there was no bread there except the bread of the priests that had been removed from before the Lord and replaced by hot bread on the day it was taken away. Okay, so why did Jesus lie and say David took the bread when it was given to him by the priest, and the only stipulation for him to have that bread was to have not been with a woman? So he didn't break any law, but Jesus did. Dig deep, people.